Virgo, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading. We are going to connect with your energies for these days, the coming hours. What might be arriving for Virgo? Do not forget to take what resonates and also to check your moon sign and ascendant because they reveal something more of what may be coming. I'm going to begin your reading, Virgo, with what is written in the stars for you, which the guides let us see abundance. They let us see abundance. Now, who is accompanying you? It is the energy of Jupiter, the greatest benefactor, the planet that gives you the energy of surprise, expansion, abundance, what could also be a moment of luck. And they ask you to trust in expansion, in what is about to happen. Connect with optimism and with generosity and gratitude, right? Because that is what attracts abundance. And I also ask you to connect with what could be opening your mind to new possibilities and letting this beautiful energy of abundance flood you so that you can create ideas of abundance, so that you can gestate convenient issues around you in your life with the people who matter to you. Great benefactor is accompanying you. Moments of luck, Virgo. Many, many moments of luck for you. Let's see what the angels let us see. You already know that these are always generalized readings. They may resonate with you sometimes, and sometimes they may not. You may want to have a personal reading with me, and you can do so. You do it through an appointment on the website. You can always see the website address here in the video. There is also a pinned comment under your sign that takes you directly to the page where you can choose the reading that best resonates with you today. I am always the one who performs these readings myself. Let us see what the angels have to share with me today, Virgo, and what exactly accompanies the energy of luck for you. What are they trying to tell us at this time? I invite you to open your heart and mind so we can discover the guidance they have in store for you. Well, the Empress is absolutely impressive. That sense of adjustment and true generosity are really making themselves known here. Now, look, you shouldn't have even the slightest doubt that any plan you have tucked away in your mind or those beautiful creative ideas that you are just starting to gestate are going to be incredibly successful. That is because the golden opportunity you are currently finding, the specific chance that elevates your plan, is exactly what is emerging right now for you. It is all coming together to ensure that your path forward is bright, prosperous, and filled with deep, meaningful abundance. So I would tell you to let yourself be guided by your intuition and to prepare yourself. Because whether you do not know very well how to do it to connect with this, or it simply arises from what is surprise, let yourself be guided, let yourself be oriented, because it may be that you need to obtain some type of orientation and some very interesting orientation arrives so that you can strengthen that idea, strengthen that intention, and launch yourself into this. But it also arises from what is surprise. It arises from what could be called, well, I don't know, by chance, by luck, because you are accompanied by a very good energy. And it also makes much emphasis with the Empress, that the Empress is a card of excellence. When we are talking about a moment where Virgo should feel that they can trust directly in their plan, in their idea, in their work, in their creation. Because it is their gestation, because it is going to be well rewarded. It is going to be greatly rewarded. And above all, that is going to result in the success that you are waiting for, but full of abundance and full of recognition. Above all, because from now on, you will no longer be facing any difficulty alone. But furthermore, I also automatically feel that you are leaving behind scarcity, poverty, loneliness, and what could be exclusion. You are stepping away from those burdens and moving toward a new sense of support, fullness, and belonging that you truly deserve to experience. Because the Five of Pentacles is a card that places us in a place or in an experience where we do not feel very well. We do not feel very comfortable because we lack things. And that lack makes us withdraw, makes us have fear, makes us unable to trust that we have aptitudes and capacities to improve. So here things change radically, whether you intend it from a personal place, obviously, and it arises. But you are aligned, and it is truly an energy of luck. Or also you conveniently accept the orientation that I told you about previously, or the guidance, or the backing, or the advice, or whatever someone wants to offer you, so that you can also overcome the situation, which is totally temporary. I mean, it is something that ends. Yes, it ends. In fact, there is something that you should also be conscious of, which does not help, which is negative thoughts. Because those negative thoughts could be converted. I mean, they could turn into an epiphany or a revelation or even a self-fulfilling prophecy because the card of the moon is there. What do I mean by this? Your intuition is very, very sharp. Because of that, what you think could be manifesting. So I believe that negative thinking can turn into something we do not want. We need to shift our focus and change that mindset. So we must think the opposite of what you are thinking and think also in this moment. Then that abundance will knock on your door. Gestation will be your next step, won't it? The creation of what you want to do, bringing down into reality, right? What you are thinking about. That also results in what could be that compensation that I feel you receive from your actions or from certain matters, such as your work or perhaps your life investments or even your deep feelings. All of that will inevitably be reflected in your personal well-being, a state that quite obviously you are not currently experiencing with the Five of Pentacles. You see, this card suggests a lack or a sense of hardship, which is the complete opposite of that fulfilling, balanced energy you are searching for and working so hard to achieve in your daily life. And the Empress gives you that possibility of feeling reborn and elevating yourself personally from what is self-esteem, giving yourself a lot of personal value, starting to take care of yourself, attending to yourself. And above all, you also need to start identifying or realizing which concrete, sustainable sources could actually make sense for all of this. This is so you can receive this abundance and multiply it. Because that is what the Empress does, isn't it? She possesses this remarkable capacity to detect, to draw near, to summon, and to enchant both people and situations alike, all in order to cultivate a life that is truly and deeply prosperous. Now, let us turn our attention to the cards and see what messages they have in store for us at this moment. Let us look closely and discover what truths they are waiting to reveal to us right now. What do you need to know, Virgo? Well, they are turning over quite a bit. Well, the Hierophant, the card of the Ten of Pentacles, how strong, and the card of the Hanged Man. You see that the restriction ends. What could be the recess? The pause ends, right? Well, you have two very interesting queens, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Three imposing queens, and the three queens have the essence of the Empress. Someone here is going to be freed from an uncomfortable situation. It could be obviously Virgo, no question about it. Let's see. The Hierophant is a card that is speaking to us of knowledge, wisdom, and solution. You can tell me, wonderful, yes, I love what you were telling me, but I do not see a solution here. I do not see how to do it so that this changes. Well, yes, you are going to be able to, because the card of the Hierophant is a card that puts you in a position. But if you have the Empress in a position of wisdom, in a position of experience and knowledge, you hold the keys to unlock the doors that connect you with solutions. It appears because you simply have the possibility of reconciling what could be a structure, as I told you with the Empress, of a base that is too solid, solvent, rigid, and above all consolidated. The Ten of Pentacles is material wealth par excellence, especially when it appears in a topic as necessary that is solved for you as it could be the economic one. So what happens? You are being blessed in a very direct way. And as a result, you are reaching a much higher level. You are attaining a superior stage, and you should feel this as a prize as well, or perhaps a well-deserved reward for all your dedication, for your discipline, and above all, for the way you are effectively acting and carrying yourself. This is a profound shift that recognizes the effort you have put in, confirming that you are exactly where you need to be. So what you might have felt or understood as a sacrifice, which is precisely why the Hanged Man card makes its appearance here, is not just a situation that has transformed you deeply on a personal level. It is actually something much more significant, as it truly feels like that great and long-awaited reward of material wealth. This entire experience has been a powerful catalyst for your growth, ultimately leading you toward a much more stable and prosperous chapter in your life, just as you deserve. And in particular, it also makes a great emphasis on what could be that which felt like it was owed to you, right? It is not that you claim it, but that you had limited yourself from certain luxuries or certain issues, especially those that are issues that align directly with the Empress, certainly that you were not able to provide or give yourself in your personal context. And today life gives it to you in a wealth that does not blind, in a wealth that Virgo, from its personal part, will have very clear what the limits are that it must respect so that that prosperity is maintained over time and can grow. Not only can it grow, the Empress is there, it is going to multiply. So I would tell you to prepare yourself for a moment of fortune, literally. And you know what? There are three queens, and it is not common for three queens and an Empress to come out. I feel a moment also of much enjoyment in a relationship, in a consolidated relationship, or in a relationship that can be consolidated. It is also aiming at prosperity, where it is aiming at creating a family, where it is aiming at a solid base in a relationship, where they are uniting with feelings, with much passion, with much delivery, where they are really recognizing each other, and where furthermore they are also pursuing a clear vision of what they wish to achieve. In some of the context, it can be understood as family. Because here there is a Queen of Pentacles, here there is a Queen of Cups, and here there is a Queen of Wands. So it is very likely that you are consolidating in that aspect, not only personal or individual, but in an aspect already a bit more global, like what could be a question of family, a question including children, or a question of a couple. You are shifting away from circumstances that you might have previously experienced as being filled with risk, or perhaps a sense of lacking, aren't you? Instead, you are currently moving into a completely different state of being, which is the steady, grounded, and secure state of stability that you have been working toward for so long. No, there is no way that Virgo could feel like their life is currently blocked. Furthermore, you would not miss out on the benefits of everything currently unfolding. Ultimately, everything that is about to happen is only going to bring you immense satisfaction because one thing naturally follows the other. You are moving toward a state of stability, and these positive developments are simply going to fall into place for you. It brings you security, comfort, and family. It gives you, well, gratitude regarding all the doors that could open because you are finding solutions. You are moving into a state of stability, and there is no way you won't benefit from all of this. You are also standing upon the Hierophant card, which speaks to us of that situation being resolved through what are obviously your own actions. You are moving towards something of a higher order, finding the solutions you need to keep progressing forward. You are clearly aspiring to something of a higher hierarchy. I have no doubt, because the Hierophant also speaks to us about that, about direction, about something more elevated, more consolidated, more structured. It offers you truly excellent conditions so that you can prepare yourself to perform well in whatever you choose to do. There are significant needs being met right now, and in one way or another, they are going to multiply and continue to expand further ahead. It may also be that you have the influence of people in your environment who are helping you, supporting you from a work context, from an economic context, and also obviously in an emotional context. There are 3 women in this case, certainly. It also speaks to me of what could be an energy manifested also from a place of, for example, the law of attraction of what you were wishing to happen, right? So here, the Queen of Wands is confirming to you that you are managing to manifest something through leadership, through what can be charisma, through what can also be attitude. And you are also consolidating it through the good use of emotional intelligence. And you are also structuring it through good negotiation. Because there could be 3 people who help and support you. But obviously, you do not stop having the energies of the 3 queens that obviously come hand in hand with the Empress, right? Imposing. Let's see. Let's see what the angels tell us. Well, the guardian angel. I am the guardian angel of your soul, and I came to protect you from every threat to your well-being. My energy surrounds you, divine. Remember that you are being cared for and loved unconditionally, even if life presents you with some challenges today. You are never out of my reach. I ask you to invoke me when you need to feel protected and loved, because together we will travel your path so that you have security and peace. May it be so, so it is, and so it will be, Virgo. Imposing reading. I ask you to trust and to decree so that this happens.